Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. In this video, we're going to be going over the Golden Legends Pass, the exclusive Legends Pass. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? For those of you that are new to the game, I'm going to give an in-depth, thorough explanation on why this is the best value. Wow, the Golden Legends Pass, not the $50 one, the $19.99 one, why it's the best value in the game. For those of you that are long-term players, you already know the answer to that question. So I'm going to start off with an analysis of the two monsters. So let's go to the official Social Point forum. That way you guys can watch this. This can help you figure out whether or not you want to get a specific monster, a specific pass, and then you can leave the video. And then you newer players, stay tuned because you want to see why $19.99 is the best value for the Golden Pass. Alright, so Xiron the Great. We have Immune to Possess, Tough, and a Self-Torture immunity. I really wish that was permanent, not just a status caster. The cool thing is though, now that we have Beasts in the game, and they start off with a Quicksand, a Shock, whatever, when Xiron the Great, thanks to this rank 3 trait, it'll get rid of that dot immediately. So that's really cool. Mask and Staff, recovering stamina, awesome. Deals low magic, applies curse, low magic to all enemies, whatever. Activates cooldown, removes stamina, so CDA is powerful. Deals low magic damage to enemies, curse, AoE curse. Moderate magic damage, curse, and 2 random control effects to an enemy. So you single target curse and 2 control effects. That's freeze, stun, possession, turning into a baby, time stop, things like that. Brain Drain removes 50% of stamina from one enemy, then 50 from all enemies. This means that one enemy monster will get 100% stamina drain, and the allies will get a 50% stamina drain. And maybe you have the Water Beast that applies Drown, which reduces stamina by 15%, right? That's kind of how you can start synergizing. You also have the staff, so you can run a Pump Seed staff, drain stamina. So there's a lot of ways to make all of the enemy stamina go to 0. Keep in mind though, there's a lot of talents and relics that can recover stamina as well. Status casters too. Alright, we have applies 1 random control to an enemy, applies 1 random control effect and curse to enemies. So one enemy monster is going to get 2 random control skills, and you're going to do a single random to the 2 allies, and you're going to curse everyone. Pretty cool. Notice it doesn't deal any damage, which means if you're running like a Bad Blood, you can't apply Boiling with this monster because you don't deal any damage. For Bad Blood to actually trigger, you have to deal damage to everyone. And then you have a cooldown activation AoE. So here's what I'll say. The monster on paper is really good. You have AoE CDA, you have single CDA, you have double deny, AoE deny, you have curse. It's a good monster. The problem is that in the meta, you can't really use this monster without first trade disabling a Pangoliath. Right? Pangoliath is in every single team, at least for PvP purposes. Now, when you branch out to wars, every single war now has a Megaton monster that's usable. Whether it's a book restriction, like Spirits or Winged or whatever, every single book, just about, I think, has a Megaton monster. And just about every single element is going to have an option where you can use a Megaton monster. So there's no escaping the Megaton era. So, that's not to say this monster's not usable, right? All you need is someone to go first, get rid of the status caster Megaton if it's not a Pangoliath, and then this monster can go and deny the team. So it's still a very good war monster, I would say. Just deny monsters are not as good as they once were. On paper though, really great monster. In terms of deny, really great deny potential. I will give it to her. And even if the enemy is immune to cooldown, even if the enemy is immune to control, you have cooldown activation. If the enemy is immune to cooldown activation, you have control skills. So I like the monster, but if you want to be competitive in PvP, this monster is not going to be like a top 20 monster, top 30 monster. I definitely don't think we'll be seeing a lot of this monster. You know, it's gonna be the moment we get a talent that can give us like a trade disable, right? If we get a monster with an extra turn and a talent that can trade disable and then has denied, that's going to be a powerful monster. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Maybe if she had like torture immunity permanent and control immunity, like there could have been more, but I don't see it. But she is a good monster, just not for the PvP meta. The next monster we have is P3R3. He looks like he'd be an artifact monster to me. Let's see. Hardened. Positive effect protection. Whoa, that's cool. Not a status caster. So this monster can't... Positive effects. You can't lose positive effects with this monster. Yeah, what the heck? No way. And a status caster area torture immunity. You put this monster on your team, the beasts are irrelevant because your whole team is going to start off with area torture immunity. And this monster apparently can't lose positive effects. That's really cool. That's unique. This has to be a status caster. What the heck? A nature support, positive effect, and immunity skills can also give double damage to our allies. Wow, so he's a support monster. So hardened, positive effect protection. This is just, like, incredible to me. Check my 40 damage 0 cooldown. Check my PR. Moderate nature, immune to torture and control to one ally. removes negative effects from an ally, removes positive effects from one enemy. Look at that, 0 damage, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. You can use these skills at any situation. Even if you fight Xiron the Great and she did cooldown activation, hey, you're good to go. You can use these skills whenever. Even if you have no stamina, you can use these skills whenever. But you have access to the banner, so Mr. Beast's banner, you'll always have stamina. Not an issue. IT support here removes negative effects from allies, applies torture immunity. So this is great. You know, Bad Blood applies boiling, electrified with plant emanation. So a way to cleanse all the torture. That's awesome. Double damage to one ally and immune to control to all allies. So you can buff your Rockstar literally and protect everyone from Xiron. Let's see. Deals low nature damage, removes positive effects from enemies. AoE cleanse. Removes moderate nature damage, removes positive effects from one enemy. Applies positive effect protection. You can... Oh my gosh. This monster can go. Get rid of the enemy Megatons. Give positive effect protection to your teammates. Which means, if you have this monster, right? You have that area torture immunity at the start of the battle at rank 3. You do over 50 kilometers per hour. You get rid of enemy status caster Megaton. Your whole team has positive effect protection, which means everyone keeps the area torture immunity. That's pretty sick. I like this monster. Great support monster, great support monster. Deals heavy nature, removes positive effects from enemies, disables trait, and Megastun. This is a good monster. Like, I really like the monster a lot. So if you're paying for the monster, he is a good monster. Whether or not he'll be meta, I don't know. Again, Pangoliath dominates PvP, so you know, like he can't do much, right? Like the over 50 kilometers still won't help because you're removing you know, he has permanent Megatons. The double damage is to a single ally, but you get protection. This is an anti-deny monster, cleanser. It's a great support monster, phenomenal monster. Let's go back to this. So yeah, I'm actually, just to let you guys all know, SP has not given me the monsters to test them out, so I am going to be purchasing the $50 pass, the $49.99 pass. I did it last month too with Clutch. I figured since I am a YouTuber-based channel, it doesn't matter if I spend $50. Normally though, I can't recommend spending $50, because all you get is an extra monster, right? And we've started seeing that SP is being extremely generous, especially considering the season ends fast. Like, look, you can literally get Sigurd and Fort. This was the exclusive bounty out monster, and now it's available just by flipping over coins. Everyone's going to have a Sigurd and Fort. I remember when it came out, and I contemplated buying it, because I just love the animation, and now it's free to play, right? It's insane. If you look at the shop now, go to packs, go to monsters. Where's the monsters at? Go to shop, go to monsters. Look at all these. Previous $20 monsters. Like, what the heck? Exclusive bounty up monsters. Ingwe, Lord Nabodis, Chiao Long. Look, $20 monsters. Cruel Electric, another monster. Like, they're all available now. Meltias, Monstera, $50 monster previously. So, it's hard to recommend it knowing that, hey, when this era ends, like, SP is going to start dishing out the monsters in different events, like via gems or actual events. So, that's something to consider. But, for those of you new to the game, the answer is you always buy the Golden Legends Pass. It is the best value. The $50, I can't recommend it. Regardless of whether or not the monster is good or not. Like, again, P3R3 is good. How many times are you really going to use them? In PvP, probably not a lot. In Wars, it's probably going to be quite a few situations, especially if you can rank them up. It depends on what kind of Wars you're in, what kind of levels you're taking on, what kind of rankings and everything. Yeah, so that all depends. But I can't recommend the $50 pass to anyone. Again, I will be purchasing it, but I don't recommend it. The $20 pass is phenomenal though, because the best value you can get in the game is really gems. When you spend $20, it's somewhere between a small chest of gems and a large chest of gems. So let's just say you fork over an extra $5 and you get a large chest of gems. You get 800 gems for $20. That's basically it, not gonna lie. Right now we have a frat event, so you can give extra cells to your teammates, but normally it's just 800 gems. If you click on here and you click on this little box, it actually tells you all the rewards you get. So by purchasing the Golden Legends Pass, you get 303 gems. This will help you for the Tales events. The Tales events is a game that you need to spend, let's just say ballpark 170 gems to get the mythic monster that SP releases. So by purchasing the Legends Pass, you have those guaranteed 300 gems. Okay? You get a hatching boost, 20% time off. So basically, your monster will hatch a lot faster. This helps in the race, and any breeding events in SP has non-stop breeding events. You get a maze collector ticket, which will help you in the maze event, so the maze monster is guaranteed. So this basically guarantees the Tails monster. This guarantees the maze monster. You get a rank 3 Xiron the Great. Okay, already a rank 3 monster. This can help you buy runes, level 7 runes, level 8 runes. Let's see, another hatching time boost, so now it's 30%. You also get an extracting boost, by the way. I believe in total it's also 30%. Yeah, so you can extract monsters for cells. You get some relics, which is fusion material for obsidians, now that a lot of them are craftable. You get 100 ambrosia. You get these Grandmaster Duel tickets. You get these XMAS coins, which, by the way, will help you get Sigurd and Fort. Right? You get a level 10 rune. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. And you get an exclusive Doom talent that no one else can get unless you purchase the monster. After being damaged with a skill of Warrior's life is above 50, gain skill mirror. Oh, cool. It's like crystal. And you also get an armor. So that's Hollow Mirror, right? That level 10 rune, if you go to the shop and you go to packs and you go right here, the best way to buy a level 10 rune is after the race. And after the race, you need to get at least 10 laps. You'll get a key. And with that key, you can exchange it for... Oh, it's not here. I thought it was here. You can use that key to buy a level 10 rune for 325 gems. Oh, here it is. Rune Ancient Chest. So, a level 10 rune has the value of 325 gems. But wait, you get one in the Golden Legends Pass. So not only do you get 303 gems, you also get a level 10 rune, which has the value of 325 gems. Because normally you would spend that to get that monster, right? Or, sorry, to get the rune. You also get some other Grandmaster Duel tickets, some war medals. Again, let's go to the team shop. Team shop. So the team shop, you can use... hey, look, you can get Santerion. This is actually a monster that is usable still to this day because of permanent Megaton like Pangoliath. You can get some of the Nemesis monsters, and let's scroll all the way to the right. All the way to the right. Here it is, level 7 to 10, so you can be more competitive. You can get these. Or if you have war medals, you can spend an extra 1,000 war medals and now get a guaranteed 8 to 10. Right, so all that could help you. And that's probably the best value there. But wait, it's not over. There's more. If you go to Dungeons and you go to Era Sagas, by purchasing the Golden Legends Pass, you will be able to complete the Golden Era Saga, which gives you yet another exclusive Doom talent. At the start of the battle, gives anticipation. Any of your monsters can have anticipation at the start of the battle. When the turn starts, if any enemies under control, deals some points of magic damage to the enemy. Okay, it's not the craziest talent, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it does prevent any ET monster or turn transfer monsters, like maybe you're facing a Zol. Zol's not gonna do double damage buff, cleansing buff. It's not gonna do that because then your anticipation will trigger. So you can basically shut down any extra turner based. Like if there's a Dark Voltic on defense, you can fight that. But more importantly, when you enter this, you get to get a lot of gems, a lot of amazing rewards. When you spin the roulette wheel, phenomenal rewards. Not to mention that there's still the medium and hard dungeon to go. Right now, if you count the gems, it's 5 and 10, that's 15, and 10, that's 25, 35, 55 gems. So in addition to getting the 303 gems and the level 10 rune, which has 325 gem value, you also get to complete the Era Saga and get like the talent and more gems. It's phenomenal. So best value is the $19.99 Golden Legends Pass. The reason I don't recommend the $50 pass is because, again, you're spending $30 for one extra monster. Regardless of how good the monster is, who cares? If you spend $20 this month, you're going to have $20 next month to spend, and then you'll still have $10 left over. So best value is the Golden Legends Pass. Thank you guys very much. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be purchasing this season's Legends Pass, and remember to subscribe.